Up everybody, and welcome to my Monday Night Raw review. As a lot of things are going to happen on tonight's show. We kicked it off with Randy Orton inside the steel cage mat, in the steel cage, saying that he doesn't need the RKO to beat Seth Rollins because he knows he can beat Seth Rollins, and he'll do anything he can to take him out. Even though he could use the RKO, he's got the steel cage on his side, and he's going to break Seth Rollins' jaw. Because since he has a glass jaw and everything, pretty much kicking the hell out of Rollins and taking back his title, he says. Rollins then came out, he said, you trying to, talked about Orton, and Orton said, you now realize I have issues with my anger and stuff. And then Rollins pretty much said, this is like a game of human chess, and he's winning this game. He knows how to play the game, he says. And he told Orton that he's going to lose. And he knows the game better than everybody. Orton says he was going to take out Seth Rollins with Extreme Rules. And pretty much take him out like he has done before. But he says, you're good, Randy, but I'm better, he says. And but Orton says he's going to RKO him by tonight. And every son of a bitch back there in the back, he said. So, yeah. And they talked about Triple H returning tonight. Pretty much, trying to play everyone and stuff. But then, pretty much after that, Luke Harper went against Dean Ambrose. Pretty much double count out. They tried to throw each other off the stage, and Ambrose did a roll, and pretty much got up, and then that just kind of ended the match. Seth Rollins and JJ Security were walking around as Titus was doing his barking thing, and I guess they were nervous walking around until they ran into Triple H, saying, like, you look, you're about to hit an RKO, RKO in every corner. And Seth said he needed more security and everything, and they need to do something about Kane. But Triple H said he's been talking about everything, and Hunter said he's been doing, busy doing this whole tough enough thing and stuff. But he said it's one guy. He said it's one guy, you can take him, and walked away. Then Lucha Dragons went against New Day. As they chanted for New Day sucks and everything. Pretty much the New Day won after Xavier Woods went from under the ropes. The ring held Kalisto's legs, and they got the title shot. And then after that, they celebrated, and Orton RKO Xavier Woods and Kofi Kingston. Kind of threw Kofi in the air, but kind of thought he missed it, but he hit him. But he was up there Big E and RKO, but Big E backed off and kind of ran away. So he kind of got rid of the New Day from there after the RKO their asses. Extreme Rules, they hyped up Fandango against Curtis Axel. The fans are like trying to chant more for Fandango and stuff, but I think I don't know if they're going to Axelmania or not. Even Axel trying to dance, but Fandango won with his leg drop and stuff. Triple H talked about Tough Enough and talked about the Crossroads and every year ago and stuff, and that we need somebody to lead the generation. This generation, they found Seth Rollins, and Seth Rollins is leading that generation. But who will be the next Seth Rollins? As they talk about Tough Enough. Even though Tough Enough has never really done good in the past, all the winners they ever picked, they have never really turned out that well. Which I was reading some people saying tonight. Andy Levine, Daniel Puder, Maven. Maven, I'm sure you all remember Maven. All those guys and stuff. So, did they ever turn out well? They weren't Tough Enough. And all he did was talk about Tough Enough. You can cast for it. It's June 23rd. Be back. Who's going to be the next star? You all dream and everything. And so everybody enter your submission and all that stuff. Talking about the fans. And there'll be 10 men and 5 women on the show. And WWE staff officials will pick who the winner to be, who was Tough Enough then. But it wasn't that big of an announcement. It didn't really go anywhere. They didn't really care because, like, why should we care about Tough Enough guys trying to win if you have NXT nowadays? What about them? What does NXT count as? Kane came out then and pretty much Triple H said, I think you're a little bit too seasoned. You're a little bit seasoned to be on Tough Enough. And Kane talked about left you voicemails, text messages, and stuff. But Triple H says, we'll discuss this in the back. We only do this out here. And pretty much Kane said that my decision's obvious. I'm giving you my 2-week notice, he says. As Seth Rollins came out, so we don't owe Kane anything, he doesn't earn it, and pretty much Triple H tried to break it up, but Kane says, you're a pretty much a rotten little spoiled punk, And Charles said, we could have taken Dean Ambrose and made him champion. Hell, we could have made El Torito champion around here, but we made you champion. And Triple H says that was enough, and he gave Kane now the gatekeeper. He would be the gatekeeper at Extreme Rules. I don't know how it works, but excuse me, a little tired. But he will be the gatekeeper at Extreme Rules. And pretty much Triple H told Ron you better get on Kane's good side, he says. So I don't know. I should be a swerve or something. Also tonight, pretty much Triple H was talking to him in the back. He says he's known Kane for 20 years, but you need to prove yourself to be a champion. You need to learn to be the man out there tonight. And a lot of people have made been champion and made Seth Rollins champion. And you're gonna go against Ziggler, so either the future or the man. And pretty much Seth Rollins says he was the man, not the future night. Naomi came out, which is still her face music, and trying to pop about something about how many bells does she have to beat before she can get a title shot. As she went against Brie Bella, which this match didn't make a lot of sense anyway. Because who are they supposed to cheer for? Both women are heel. One just turned heel, and both Bellas are majority time supposed to be the top heels in this division and stuff. And it looks like, who's facing who's heel right here. Even the crowd look like they always gonna cheer for Brie Bella because of that stupid Brie mode thing, which doesn't make sense. And like Naomi won the match and still had her Funk is on a roll music and beat her with her rear view ass move and stuff. But who are you supposed to cheer for? Both women are technically heel. Catering, Heath Slater was talking to Eric Rowan Becker. He's going to become U.S. champion tonight, but when he turned around, Orton RKO'd him. And pretty much Orton said it's 3 down. Roman Reigns came out and said he wasn't needing for talk. He was going to tell Big Show to bring his ass out here now. And he talked about Bo Dallas, which I don't think Roman Reigns didn't even get that much of a reaction. Bo Dallas came out saying Bo Leave is back and that Roman Reigns is the Tim Tebow of this company. And he talked about Star Wars Episode 1 is the greatest movie ever. Star Wars movie. And since he got into Tim Tebow to WWE, so you're just a bust, man. But all you do is, you just got to work hard and Bo Leave, and then Reigns hit him with the Superman punch and spear, which people were mostly booing at Reigns in at this point. And then he says he's going to take out Big Show this Sunday, and then he says, he was about to say believe that, but he says believe that, and didn't really get much reaction. Even a lot of people said Reigns more heel tonight in a way. He's more at his heel tactics, taking out Bo Dallas, and people booed at him. Sheamus went against Zack Ryder, which they talked about. Well, since Zack Ryder's Albany, New York, he was from there. Sheamus came out and kicked him before the match even started. And he says, I'm going to give a fighting chance, he says. And he told him, come on, Ryder. And he kept kicking him out everywhere. So I thought you New Yorkers were supposed to be tough, and threw him out the ring, bro kicked him. He was about to bro kick him again until Ziggler came out and made the save. But then again, it's like nobody didn't really care about Zack Ryder. He's from New York, but it's like, nobody didn't really give a crap about him. It's just like, even Sheamus is like, what about you New Yorkers and stuff? But Zack Ryder hasn't done anything, so I don't think people gave a shit about what Zack Ryder got his ass kicked or not. Even when Sheamus was taunting the fans, I don't think nobody cared. I just think nobody didn't really even care. They just didn't go with it. They didn't react to Sheamus in a way, because they don't give a crap about Zack Ryder that much. Chris Jericho 70 podcast, April 30th. John Cena came out with his John Cena sucks chance and talk about that WrestleMania wasn't a fluke and that Rusev allegedly has fans out here or something. Talking about what's going to happen at Extreme Rules, how he's going to beat Rusev and he's going to take that Russian chain and shove it up his ass as he's getting ready for somebody getting an opportunity, somebody, these underdogs, lings back there, young guys. As John Cena went against Kane for the U.S. Championship. Which was an alright match, but then again, they said Cena gets a better reaction than Reigns. Reigns really gets a reaction, so yeah. So Cena beat Kane then. Miz in the back time I was moving all Sandow thing, but Renee Young told him that they were going to cut the John Cena. Miz talking about this Marine 4 movie, and Cena said, talking about what happened in the match with Kane. And then Rusev attacked with his accolade putting the chain over his face as security held Rusev back from Cena and left him on the ground. Miz when he gets Sandow. Whoever's out there for whoever gets the Miz brand, which I kind of knew was going to win this in a way. Miz won the match, pretty much summary scratch Sandow's eyes. Skull crushing finale, he won the match. And I'm kind of glad now. Maybe Damien Sandow can actually be Damien Sandow again. Enough being the Miz Dow and all that. It's time to go back to Damien Sandow now at this point. And he was about to do his awesome catchphrase, so Orton came in RKO'd him, which Miz had a funny look on his face after that. So Orton did his RKO thing. Bray Wyatt did a promo saying, my friend, you'll find me and stuff. Bray Wyatt cutting more promos. Ryback when he gets Adam Rose. Ryback won. Kane was in the back then. Renee Young came in, told him about people talking on Twitter, which was JJ Security, saying that talking about a roller coaster and they needs denture cream or depends, and he was pissed. And remember, Noble rode and they backed off, and then he said he was sorry, Rollins. And then when they went into the hallway, Noble took time to catch up, and Orton showed up behind them. Seth Rollins then went against Dolph Ziggler, which is alright match. Security and Sheamus got involved in. Pretty much Rollins won, hit him with that powerbomb thing into the ropes, and pretty much hit him with some type of DDT and won. Triple H came out saying the man would beat Orton this Sunday at Extreme Rules, and Seth says he's the greatest champion. Say he doesn't need Kane. Kane doesn't need to be here for this. And then when Kane came out, they tried to hold it back, and Rollins brought down the cage then. And then when he turned around, Randy Orton was right there. Orton started beating the hell out of Seth Rollins all over the place. Rollins tried to escape, but Orton knocked his foot off the ropes and hit him with the RKO, pretty much leaving him in the ring right there. And it pretty much closed out the show. So this Monday Night Raw is alright. I guess this whole Tough Enough announcement was supposed to happen. And this was the last Raw before Extreme Rules. So it was like a little something after here. Triple H coming back, Tough Enough announcement, since, you know, it's been 2 weeks since Triple H has been on the show. So, yeah. Once again, it's me, SpeedHLG, cutting news reviews. No, I do. Here to show I go. Done this today. Don't can't I saw. We're not done with this review of Monday Night Raw. Comment and subscribe. Peace.